everyone, this is William from the Godzilla Files, coming at you today with something a little special. I have a box. So, you know what that means. That means one of my X Plus figures should have arrived today. So we're going to open him up, or her, depending who it is, because I am looking for King Ghidorah and also Mothra. So, we'll see which one this is. I have a funny feeling this is Mothra, only because of the size of the box. Anyway. So I definitely think it's her, but let's take a look and see here what we got. Paper. So, here we go. Mothra, 61. Now, this is before her appearance in the Godzilla movies, before Godzilla versus Mothra. So, it is going to look a little different. So let's open her up and see what's going on. But I had seen her, pretty sweet looking, I had seen her online for like $600, $700, and I was like, no way, never gonna pay that. That's something I'm just never gonna get. And I happened to come across a website that was selling it for $99, and I just figured, you know what, let's go for it. This is a figure that's pretty rare, so pretty happy about it. So let me take her out of the box. I don't think I have to put anything together, and I'll come back and we can look at her and review her. Hey, welcome back. And I have here Mothra out of the box. Now, I have to say, like all X Plus figures, this is pretty amazing. The level of detail that they put on them is just amazing. You know, this looks like it came right out of Mothra 61. I actually watched the movie just recently to kind of get a better idea of this Mothra. I'm used to, and I think what most people are used to, the Mothra from the Godzilla series. Which is different. Obviously, the coloring is going to be different, and actually, the end of the body here is also different. It's a circle with like a little spear coming out of it, and the coloring is like a darker brown, maybe almost like sometimes like a purplish color in some ways. So this one is very different when the coloring goes. You know, it even has like little dots on it, but for the movie, which it was supposed to represent, this actually is 100% accurate. Now, when you look at the face of Mothra's larva stage, you know, it looks exactly how you would expect it to. This, you know, larva, I think might have actually been bigger than the other larvas that we're used to. The movie really makes her out to be an unstoppable force, while still being good, and only doing this because of events in the film. And I do strongly recommend the film, by the way. If you didn't get a chance to see it, or you just haven't seen it in a very long time, it's pretty amazing. I'm thinking about doing a review on it. It actually is almost the Heisei Godzilla movie with Mothra, actually is almost very close to being a remake of that Mothra film. Now, some things about the figure. The eyes are a very light blue, which is accurate to the movie. I don't know if there was actually a Rick Boy version of this. I couldn't find anything about a Rick Boy. But this might have been one of the few figures that would have been cool to have light up eyes, because in the movie she actually does, her eyes are lit blue, and it actually is it's a very cool look to her. And I think that would be a cool look. I know they kind of went for that here. You know, it is a light blue, but it comes off a little bit more white than anything else. Her mouth does not open. You know, usually 9 times out of 10, you know, you don't see a lot of moving pieces with these figures. But overall, very good. I got her for 2 reasons. Like I said earlier in my unboxing, I did find her for an extremely affordable price at $99 on a website. While most people will tell you that eBay users have driven this price up for this particular figure to, I think last time I saw about $650, which is, this is an extremely great figure, not worth $650 whatsoever. And maybe to some people it is, but to me, I like Mothra and I wanted representation of her in my collection, but I wasn't going to spend that type of money on a figure like this. Now, my second thing is I got her because, once again, I wanted representation. And while there isn't really one out there for the Showa series for Mothra or the Heisei series, I thought this would actually look fine in my collection along with my Godzilla and Rodan, especially when I get my King Ghidorah, which will actually be happening pretty soon. I wanted something that could represent Mothra and maybe do like some shots of them, all three of them together, fighting King Ghidorah. So this definitely works. If you're looking for that larva representation of her and you don't have one, this would actually be the next best thing. The only problem is trying to find it for a reasonable price. But yeah, overall, lengthwise, great all around. Just an amazingly colored figure. I can't stress it enough to actually go back and look at the original Mothra movie, because you'll see that this figure represents it perfectly, and which it's supposed to do, which all the figures are supposed to do. So I strongly recommend this one. If you can find it, by all means, go for it. But yeah, so great figure. But now I also want to talk about some other things. One is I'll actually be getting King Ghidorah tomorrow night from Flossie's Gift. Can't wait for that. Gonna be stopping by and be picking it up. So, really excited to be opening that up. I'll be kind of doing a couple of King Ghidorah-esque videos. One will kind of be a discussion about King Ghidorah and all of the things he's been known for in all the movies. I'm also going to do the unboxing and review of the figure. We're going to talk about, the great things that they changed, any issues. I'm not foreseeing any issues, but overall, what issues were in the first initial run and how they were fixed in this one anyway. And maybe my first movie review as well on a King Ghidorah film. So stay tuned for those, and thanks for watching.